everyone, I'm just gonna get right to it and say this video was a massive disappointment. I am so sorry, so I don't blame you if you click off of this one right now. Don't get your hopes up for the ASMR. This video has honestly depressed me and I'm really disappointed, so I'm gonna try to figure out what to do to make up for it next week. Honestly, I think this clay that I'm using, DOS, is a big part of the problem. Anyway, I'm attempting clay cracking. Now, it said it was white, but it's actually gray. And that already posed a big problem for coloring it. But I'm trying anyway, so, already off to a pretty bad start. Somehow my clay skills have gotten worse since the last clay cracking video I did. I'm not sure how, but they did. But I'm not really even trying because 1, these were made to be destroyed, and 2, the clay I was working with was absolute garbage. Now I'm trying to go with summer-themed clay pieces. In this, I am attempting to make a watermelon slice. It honestly looks so bad, but again, I'm hardly embarrassed because I'm just so disappointed. I'm more disappointed in this video than I am embarrassed. I am very pessimistic about this, as you can see. Anyway, moving on, now I am making a terrible seashell, and this took me a few attempts. At one point, I even tried to make a mermaid tail instead, but that looked even worse, so I just went back to the seashell idea. I can't say it enough, this clay is absolute garbage. I know my art skills are terrible. I'm not using the clay as a cover-up for that. That's on me. I suck at art and sculpting and whatever. But this clay was super wet when I first took it out of the package, and then when I hardly even handled it, it already became dry and cracked. So yeah, do not ever use this clay. Or maybe it's just me and I don't know how to use clay, but I was still extremely disappointed with this brand. Anyway, here I'm making a birthday cake because I was running out of ideas and my birthday's in the summer, so this is still technically related to summer. Now here I'm attempting to make a lemon wedge. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel for ideas, so bear with me. And again, I know these do not look good. I partially blame the clay, but I'm not denying that I have little to no sculpting skills. I also just want to put out there that I am not the problem with the ASMR bit of this video because I've done clay cracking before and I'm using the same method that I did last time and it, ASMR-wise, turned out pretty good. I'm using the same brand of clear nail polish that I used. I'm not doing anything different with the clay. I'm coloring it, but I did that last time and it was totally fine, so I can't stress it enough. I am fairly certain it was this garbage brand of clay. If you can't tell, I'm pretty salty about this. I spent a lot of time and work with this video, and for it to just turn out like this, I am so disappointed, and I just want to apologize several times throughout this video, I'm sure, for how badly it turned out. Here I'm trying to make an ice cream cone, and it's not going well because this clay dries out so quickly. It holds no moisture. It comes out of the package sopping wet, and then dries out almost immediately. So this is the last of the summer-themed pieces, but I got a question from Pinky YT asking, can you use different nail polish? Does it have to be clear? I had no idea, so I said that I would do some experimenting and get back to them, so that's what I'm doing here. This is the nail polish I'm using. It's also the same stuff that's on my fingernails now. So it's the next day. I've already done the clay cracking. I'm just going back and editing now, and again, I want to tell you guys, give you a heads up, that there is no ASMR in this. I mean, I recorded and it's still going to be in here, but it just did not go well at all. This is probably one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever uploaded. It's been a huge waste of time, and I can honestly say that I at least 80% blame the crappy clay that I used. Do not buy DOS. There are so many better brands out there. So this next part is just going to answer the question from Pinky YT if you can use other nail polish. Ultimately, I think the answer is yes, just not with this crappy clay.
DOS sucks.
Thank God that's over. This is the end of the video. I don't know if it was the clay or me or both or the weather or what, but I did not enjoy this experience, and I'm sure none of you did either, and I'm so sorry for the waste of time and the waste of video and everything. Just everything, I'm sorry. And people might say DOS isn't for clay cracking, it's for sculpting, but even trying to sculpt for the clay cracking was impossible because the clay kept drying out. I even kept water handy on me, and I would wet the clay when it started to dry out, and it just didn't do anything. This is not the last time I'm going to do clay cracking. I am going to come back with a redemption at some point, not sure when, but I promise it will happen. I've wasted enough of your guys' time and mine with this video, so I'm going to cut it off here. I will see you next time, and whatever it is will be much better because I don't think it could get any worse than this was. I'm sorry again. See you next time. Bye!